Dave McKenzie riding behind the Dmac. It is our weekly look at your Southern Illinois Miners, and plenty of tickets available for tonight's game as the Miners getting ready to take on the Windy City Veteran Bowl coming up at 7:05 tonight. Of course, your Miners are 15-4 on the season, and Windy City comes in with a 12-6 record. It is a battle of the first place teams as Windy City leads the East Division by a game over Traverse City. Your Miners are 3 games up on the second place Gateway Grizzlies. Riding the Pine is brought to you by IBEW Local 702, also by Williams Air Conditioning and Heating, by Ideal Lawn and Tractor, and by Golden Eagle Distributing. As a matter of fact, this evening, because of the weather, Jeff, we moved from our overlooked spot or stage overlooking the field into the Budweiser Bullpen Bar and Grill. And of course, I knew that if I set up here, that would cause the rain to go away, and that's exactly what happened. The day I'm on the show, the day you're on the show, we're not getting pelted by foul balls and things. I'm going to get a big fishing net and bring out there, and I'll take care of things like that. This is the time of the show when we go inside the Frontier League. It's brought to you by Associated Lumber, helping build Southern Illinois. And joining us on Inside the Frontier League is the Southern Illinois Miners clubhouse manager. Is that right? I mean, I got in trouble a while ago for calling Mike Pino coach, so I want to make sure that I get everybody's titles correct and keep me and everybody else out of trouble.
Clubhouse manager, clubby, Jeff,
or Pink. It's Jeff Pink, and number one, thanks for coming on tonight. And I've had an opportunity to kind of watch you work a little bit this year with the access that I've had inside the clubhouse, and dude, you got your hands full.
Yeah, it's a journey every day, but it's fun. You know, you're hands on with the players, and you're doing what they need to clean up after them, you're doing what they want. You're also with the umpires, you're with the coaches, so you're more behind the scenes than where it's real cool.
What time does your day start? So we're around the home game.
Me and the rest of the front office, we're about 8 in the morning. We have a short little meeting before the game, and then right after that, it's right to work. So from about 8 to roughly midnight.
Aren't you glad you don't have to worry about grass things here?
Yes, but we do have dirt on the pitcher's mouth.
That's true.
They like to wipe their hands on their pants after they pitch, so that makes my job
I mean, you have multiple responsibilities, not just for the miners, but you also have to take care of the listening team on the camera. You do have the umpires. What the kind of walk us through what is a typical day, from the time you get here in the morning until you walk out the door and
so first off, it's making sure the hospital is taken care of. Uniforms are right on top of some of the drinks. After that, we take care of the umpires. Early afternoon, 3, 4 o'clock, head over to visiting clubhouse, make sure they got everything they need, make sure they got into the hotel okay, talk to the coaches if they're hungry, stuff like that. About 5:30, the umpires get here, get them taken care of, get all the balls, their food, their drinks, stuff like that. And before you know it, it's game time, and once the game's over, we're kind of just wrapping up, and now we're here ready to go.
Is game time a chance for you to kind of sit back and relax? I mean, do you really get to sit and watch a game?
I don't watch the entire game. I would say back to the 5th inning, and then I start getting dinner ready for both things as we can. Get the umpires stuff, their food ready. It's time for me to catch my breath. I'll take a shower, grab something to eat. But as far as sitting down and watching the game, I haven't done that since I've been here.
I know I've not seen you sit and watch an entire game, and I know that there's times, that you get called to the dugout for stuff that's needed as well, and things like that.
Certain days they fly some balls, or they're breaking bats, or they run out of seeds, or gum, or basically whatever they need. If they want something, they need it. If they just want something, I'm there. So we're pretty much out there begging, calling during time.
Do you go on the road?
I don't. That's also my time to sleep and catch up on some paperwork and get ready for the next trip. And I also do all the, the reservation stuff when they go on the road. So it's the buses, the hotels, the meal monies, anything that they might need on the road. So I'm getting ready for the next trip while we're on the road.
So the players, people don't realize these guys don't make a lot of money. I mean, they don't. $600 may be the most that a player makes.
Yeah, it varies from about $600 to about $1,500.
But they get a stipend for.
They get $20 a day on the road for meals. They usually get fed after the game at some places, so it's kind of up to them how they want to use that money. I know some people don't spend $1 and just eat at the hotel breakfast and then eat after the game. I know some people that spend the whole $20 each day. So it kind of depends on who you are and what you like to eat.
Where did you come? How did you wind up getting this position with the Miners? You've been here since the beginning.
I was wearing hard hats before they even had the stadium built. So I did an operations internship. Actually, it was Billy Peterman, and then today I got hired on full time. I started taking over more of the baseball operations side. I have a relationship with Mike outside of the minors team, so it was just much easier transition for me to go right into that as far as doing all the behind the scenes stuff.
Best part of the job?
Being around the players. Being around the players, being around the coaches, seeing their attitudes, people see them in between the white lines, and that's not who they are, and seeing them after games, before games, it's really who their personality is, how laid back they are, really truly good guys that they are.
Yeah, everything. I've just been really impressed. And kind of talk about the difference in the clubhouse between last year and this year. Is it significant? I mean, is it, because it seems, we were just talking with Mike about the focus of the team this year, how every game is important. It's important not to take a game off. Are you guys talking about it, or is it just...
I think last year they really wanted to be good, and they tried to work hard to be good. And I think this year they know they're good, and they just have to do whatever their capabilities are, whatever their abilities are. They just have to do it. I think last year they weren't pressing. I don't want to use that word, but they were trying to get to the playoffs. They were trying to win games. And this year we know we're good. We just have to do whatever it is each player does, and the children ball and plays, and we'll be good from there. They're just so laid back in the clubhouse. They know that one game's not going to turn around the season. They want to win every game, but after the game they lose, before the game they lose, but when they step outside their coach, it's business.
When you're in a unique position in that you get to go into the visitors' clubhouse.
That can be tough sometimes, especially playing us. I mean, there's been times where the coach doesn't want to see me, they don't want anything, they're screaming at the team, they don't want anything to eat this or that, but it's my job to make sure that they have everything they need, whether it's extra towel, extra soap, extra pop, or even sometimes some beer for the coaches. So whatever it is they need, whether uncomfortable situation is, I got to go in there and see to make sure their coach is better.
You said possibly.
Soda.
No, I mean, I'm not judging. I'm just nervous. Anyway, I'm talking about 6 hours of Where is home?
Crestwood, Georgia, about 45 minutes north of Chicago.
Well, that explains that.
I don't eat supper, and I don't drink soda.
So, what's it like? What if a call goes against the minors? Do you walk in or do you just have to keep everything to yourself? I mean, or will they ever ask, what do you think?
I only respond when I'm asked questions. I don't talk after the game. The interesting part is when players or coaches get thrown out, and then I have to let them in the clubhouse. They can kind of vent to me and what that umpire's like and what the bad calls were. So I keep to myself. I'm kind of just there in case they see me, they notice me in case they need something, but I don't really talk to them. It's not my job to comment on the game. They're the ones playing, and if they want to talk about something, they'll ask me.
I'm not making it sound like I want you doing and stir things up, but really you're just there to provide the service, make sure that they're taken care of day in and day out.
Absolutely, and they take advantage of it.
Worst part of the job?
But it's also the best part. This is a lifestyle, this is not a job. You've got to love your job to come back every day, late in the morning, and you're leaving at midnight, and you're exhausted, and when you wake up in the morning, you're like, all right, let's go do it again. I'm not angry when I wake up. I'm like, all right, let's get another win. I'm so close to the team that I want them to win as much as they want.
How much time do you spend, like, when they just came off the road trip, 6 games, 2 stops? It takes a lot of time and a lot of coordinating to put together a road trip like that.
Well, what happens is when they go on their first trip, I'll coordinate with the other hotels and the other teams to make sure they know they're coming in, have their rooms ready when they get there at the same time before they go to the next trip before they go to the hotel. So I kind of just do it step by step. Communication with them after the time, doing something that I'm doing back here, but I just do it trip by trip.
Have you ever had to make any emergency preparations or things like that, bus getting arrived or anything like that?
Not the bus doesn't have. The biggest emergency we have is, let's say we make a trade on the road, or we cut someone on the road, or we pick someone up, making arrangements for that player to get back to first get back to Marion, and then get back to wherever they need to go. So I think that's the biggest hurdle I've had to deal with is, Mike calling me, hey, we need to get this guy from A to B, and I'm on the phone after that. There was a time that we picked someone up on the road, and we needed to get uniforms there, so what I did was I went to the local train station and threw a duffel bag on the train, and then they picked it up at the next station. So it was interesting. I had to convince the guy to just let me throw a bag on the train. He was a little taken back, but I showed him what was in it, I told him what I was with, so he was a little excited.
Well, I tell you what, I know you do work hard, and I must commend you on the job that you